Hey guys, excuse the loud music in the back. I have a father figure that's unstable, abusive, not safe to be around, and they're currently drunk. I personally feel like they're an alcoholic. I tried, but I'm just like over a lot of stuff, even with my own sibling. My phone had ended up going dead, so I wanted to come back on and do a reading. But it's just a whole lot of stuff that's interfering with that. So I just want to let you guys know before I get into the reading. Okay, so my apologies. Maybe this is something that I can look back on and look at and see that I'm not in that situation anymore and reflect on it in the future. But one second. Alrighty, let's see what's going on. Alright, this is the What's Tea deck. So let's see, what is the energy here for the collective? I'm saying that y'all about to hit the jackpot. Honestly, I had to do no shuffle. The messages is the messages. So somebody is winning, about to win, and everything else. So let's get into it. What is the tea surrounding the collective life currently in this moment? Okay, whenever you see this, it may be confirming things of the past, maybe even talking about things that are in the future, right? But I want to get current energy. All right, current energy. So of course, when you see this, then it should be current. But oh, I see thief and clout hungry. So somebody could be really connected to you because you're the jackpot. God bless me. God bless me. So this song is called Same Old Dreams. I feel like you should expand when it comes to your dreams. Maybe experience new things. Alright. But I'm seeing the jackpot. Alright. So somebody could have robbed you of something. Maybe it was an actual money. Yeah, something about the nose or sneezing is very significant. Stuffy energy. Alright. What is this message for the collective? Current energy. What is the current energy with the collective? Alright, we got bankrupt. Somebody's going to be bankrupt in the near future. I'm seeing bills going to be past due. Somebody, this is going to be a bit much on this individual. I don't feel like this is your energy. Confirm this bankrupt energy. Yeah. Rejected. I feel like this is some type of karma. You know what I'm saying? Look, same, different day. This is somebody who put themselves through this stuff. Literally. You know what I'm saying? Bills are past due. People experiencing bankruptcy. And that's simply because of their own fault. Alright? Now, bankruptcy is coming out sideways because of some type of rejected. Something was rejected. Confirm why bankrupt is out here. Why is bankrupt out here? Okay. We got can't fully trust them. Tension, secret competition. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. And it's coming out in the reverse. Maybe some of you guys are no longer faking it to make it. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you're low-key in the fire and you can't heal in the fire. I feel like you guys are no longer people-pleasing, fake smiling, like none of that. Okay, people can still be fake smiling with you and only wanting you around because of what you can provide, whether it's money, whether it's creativity, okay? But I'm seeing that, let's see. Tell me more about this rejected energy. We got too busy winning coming out in the reverse. Exactly. Like I said, I feel like people put themselves through the situation. And you guys are going to be too busy winning while everybody else is like pretty much experiencing the complete opposite. Any more messages here for the collective? Any more messages here for the collective? Any more messages here for the collective? All right, dodging bullets, exactly. You could be currently in this energy, blocking negativity, escaping crazy people, and protected by haters. 444. So like I said, I feel like certain people are going to be going through karma. And I feel like you rejecting them, whether it's rejecting them from stealing from you more and more, whether they did this behind your back or in your face, because some people are just robbing you of, you know, good health, emotional well-being, lying to you, you know. And the more that you stay in a situation, the more you have to look at yourself and ask yourself, why am I here? Why am I doing this to myself? Because I'm not in a healthy situation, right? So don't be out here. You're meant to be a winner. Don't be out here losing. And a lot of times it has something to do with the people that you surrounded by. But I feel like you guys are slowly but surely coming out of this energy. Okay? Tell me more. What's going on? What's going on in the collective's current energy? Bankruptcy won't be in your future anymore. Yeah, you uninterested. You just uninterested. I feel like a lot of people pushed you away. And this was necessary. This was necessary. Confirm uninterested. Alright, we got inside scoop. Okay, I feel like maybe some type of forces are making it like you're beautiful. I feel like you're being looked at as this, not all like this diamond in the rough, but even less than a diamond in the rough. Only to confuse your enemies. Because if you have enemies, narcissists, manipulators, seeing your energy as bright, shiny, oh my gosh, I just want to touch it, they're going to try to take advantage of you. And a lot of times you guys are vulnerable because you wear your heart on your sleeve. You're still learning how to set firm boundaries and everything else. So I feel like it's even going to come a point in times where people are just like not even like they're not interested in being in your business. Maybe it's because they're going to have a lot that's going on in their own goddamn life. And I feel like, once again, they put themselves through this. All right? Or maybe you're just not interested in certain things. Like, you're not the type to gossip. You're not the type to just be minding everybody else's business but yours. You know? Yeah, see, some people, on the other hand, they hooked on it. They be trying to get receipts. They be trying to hold some over your head. And it's like, it's weird because, yeah, talking shit. It's weird. It be on friends, on people who you thought were friends, actually. And this could be in any form. Lover, family. Right? Feeling like you can trust these people. But how can you trust people if you have to keep your friends close and your enemies close? So I feel like you already know who these individuals are. I feel like you already know who you can't really rock with or trust. And I feel like you're just uninterested in a lot of things. You're not interested in what people got going on, the problems they have, the good things that work out for them. You just don't care. And I feel like it's because you're a being that's genuine and you deserve reciprocity. And anybody who's not walking down that same path, they gotta go. The fake smiles, you don't do that. You don't do the fake shit. You don't do the in people business shit. You don't do the gossip. You don't do the false rumors, the lies. You don't do hanging on to people because you want something from them. Like, you're genuine. And I feel like you're getting away from people who do this with you. You're dealing with people who are wolves in sheep's clothing. Capable of harm, but trying to come off like they're sweet, innocent, can't harm anyone. But this is a person that can literally harm you. whether it's physically, mentally, emotionally, financially, whatever the case may be. And before they ever bankrupt you of any more of your energy, money, etc., you're going to reject it. All right, any more messages for the collective? Let's see, any more messages? All right, yeah, y'all moving. And then he said, don't it feel good finally have somebody that holds you down? And whether this is spiritually or with, maybe you're going to connect to the actual human beings who are supportive and filled with love. This song is called Say It by Josh Levy. And maybe that's also some of the things that you guys need to do. Dream bigger. When it comes to your relationships, when it comes to your dreams, when it comes to any of these things. Maybe some of you guys are still playing small. And the crazy thing is, you can create this life for yourself. You don't have to wish upon a star for it. Implement some type of shift, some type of change. The first thing that you're doing is dodging the bullets. Second thing that you're doing is not playing anyone's game and not keeping yourself in situations where you compromise or where you just turn the other cheek or where you try to coexist, but you really don't fuck with somebody. So maybe that's how people are doing with you. Maybe people don't really rock with you, but they just trying to coexist and, use you for things and everything else. What's going on in the collective's energy, current energy? Look, girl fight. Whether this is masculine or feminine, just a bunch of bitches. Really? Petty arguments. A physical fight could be significant. They ain't at war with nobody but the damn self. So you don't get into the mix. You don't compete where you don't compare. What you competing for? You're naturally the winner. You don't have to prove it. You don't have to show anyone. You just do what's best for you. You've always been winning, and you're gonna continue. All right. Any more messages here for the collective? Confirm this girl fight energy. We got fishing for comments. Yeah, see, somebody is really giving setup energy. Like, even when it comes to people purpose, I don't know. I feel like it's like energy, like where people set you up or whatever, and they know that they did something, so they're not even curious about it. They don't even ask you about it, because they're guilty. Versus if you had nothing to do with something, you would probably be curious, like, oh my gosh, what happened? Are you okay? That I feel like in this situation, people literally said something up. Whether they tried to manifest this in your life or set it up personally. Okay? Some of these people are way too much in your business at that. Some of these people genuinely don't care about what happens to you. That's the crazy thing. And we have drama starters. Some of these people could literally be trying to start drama with you. Don't entertain it. It's like literally stooping down to somebody's level and talking to a shoe. It's like talking to a shoe. And stooping down to somebody's level, doing idiotic shit. You have too much of a high IQ, high EQ to be going back and forth with people or whatever. Your feelings are valid. That's why when you come across readings, that's one thing that actually helps you feel sane. Because exactly what you feel, other people are literally telling you. You don't know these people. Y'all don't know me. Whole time. Damn, I resonate with that. Or whatever the case may be. I feel like it's more signs, more nudges to get you to expand, to get you to stop settling, to get you to not be involved in self-torture. This is self-torture, self-abandonment. But y'all dodging bullets. And that's literally what's happening. Like, I don't know if you ever feel like maybe this isn't the right thing to do, or maybe you just were ignoring certain things. But I feel like at this point, you can't ignore anything any longer. You can't ignore the drama. You can't ignore the people who are low vibrational, the people who also are have self-limiting beliefs and they're not capable of expansion. They rather stay the same, do the same things every day. But nah, I feel like you're a big fish in a small pond. And I feel like it's about that time. It's about that time. So you seeing this, it's about that time. Y'all gonna be moving, and every time you see something about moving, maybe it could just be you're encouraged to. Sometimes you be like, oh, I'm about to move, and you'll wait around for it. Next thing you know, it's a whole year later, you're still in the same place. Maybe that's a sign that you're supposed to actually put the action in and do it. Okay? You got a false person impersonating high honor energy. Ain't nothing high honor about this person. Angel number 8 is out here. Angel number 25. People, I'm telling you, look, false person, distant horizons. Maybe you could be at a distance from this individual, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, whatever, energetically. Doesn't have to be. Maybe some of y'all detached emotionally if this person is in your vicinity. Some of you guys, they may not be as close in your vicinity. Okay, so be mindful of people you meet on social media. This can also be talking about people who are just far away from you, or people who you're not, you're just distant from. You know, maybe you don't have a close relationship with them anymore, or whatever the case may be. Can I have some messages here for the collective? Matching this message here. Yeah, you rejected something. I feel like you rejected people siphoning or stealing your energy. Whether it's your happiness, whether it's your money, because they just use you for your money, if that is what you're bringing to the table. That's all they're using you for. They can't get it on their own. And some of these people realize how valuable you are. But I feel like the confusion that was placed on them from higher power was to make it seem like you weren't that shiny, you know, like you were just some not less than a diamond in the rough. Because, you know, diamond in the rough is, wow, this has value. It just needs to be cleaned up a little bit. But I feel like it's like even minimized. But of course, it's not true. Of course, you're the whole trophy, the whole all this in a bag of chips type of thing. For sure. For sure. But you can't keep having people steal from you and siphon from you and like all this other stuff. This is interfering with your mental health. It's also interfering with your healing. That's what we talk about. You can't heal within the fire. So it's about time for you guys to move from these fake ass people. You are dodging bullets. It's just continue to keep on moving forward. Yeah, I feel like you're doing justice for your children or your inner child. Okay? So don't be really worried about all that. And I feel like you're also going to hit some type of sudden wealth when you choose to do this. Okay? 11. You see how it looks like a path or a door? I feel like this is really going to open up a lot of things. Maybe you're going to see things more clear. Maybe you're going to be able to actually heal because you're going to not be around trauma or people who constantly trigger you or whatever the case may be. I know it may seem different, but, you know, a lot of people say change is scary, but remaining the same is scarier, you know? So you never know what blessing you just may come into. A lot of you guys, it's great fortune, actually. All right. Some of you guys maybe should listen to this type of music to calm your energy. Some of you guys can have anxiety. All right? Maybe you feel worried. You're protected. Nobody can touch you, and they never will. SITL is what this song is called. It's by SAULT. It's crazy because she sounds like that other lady. Yeah, but people, they're really mad. You don't owe anybody nothing. Keep that in mind. People gonna try to make you feel bad, or they're gonna try to hold something. Maybe you don't owe nobody nothing. Okay, you've been disrespected. You've been lied to. You've been neglected. People have been stealing certain things from you, and you just deserve better. You deserve better. Yeah, imprisonment. These people are gonna be in jail. See, they tried to. Some of y'all, I don't know if you felt trapped. That's self-limiting. That's self-limiting. You feel trapped because it's all in your head. You're not trapped ever. You can always leave a situation. Don't be afraid. Don't be worried. Don't stick into something because you're just trying to thug it out, or you feel like that's like possibly what you should do right now, and then later you can do this and do it. No, do it now, babe. Do it now. Okay, yeah, because maybe you have some type of expectation, but you're gonna continue to be waiting. That's why you just gotta go and do it. You didn't get this vision for no reason. You know? We got 25, 28. Yeah, this year 2025 through 2028. It's gonna be very significant. Any more messages here for the collective? Yep. But I feel like it's just in alignment. It's just divine timing at this point. Because you're no longer just interested. You no longer have the patience for some of you guys. Like, I'm telling you, you probably already was having arguments or maybe even a physical fight. Or people was trying to bully you or something, but you stand up for yourself regardless, you know. But you don't have to go back and forth with trash. You don't have to go back and forth with low IQ alcoholics and everything else. It's not healthy for you. These people love drama. They start it. Don't let people get under your skin. Continue to make your choices, make your plans, and like I said, you're escaping from crazy people, from people who just don't serve your highest good. So you're doing the right thing. And I feel like you'll be rewarded right after you do this thing. You just got to do it. Right? Maybe some of you guys feel like something is more further away than it actually is. But that's not the case. That is not the case at all. People, they talking shit. That's what they always want to do. But you're attracting people who's the opposite. You got to think about the great things. You got to think about, instead of, oh, what if I do this, then maybe this gonna happen, then da da da. No, how about you think about more positive things? Like getting out of this situation can actually help you heal. Because once again, you can't heal in the fire, babe. Crazy thing is, you're official. And I feel like you're going to also connect with somebody who also is official. Let's confirm this official person. Confirm that official person energy. Ooh, we got courthouse. So this could tie to higher ups, literally in the 3D plane. Or this can just tie to divine counsel, you being a high-ranked individual, somebody who is not wearing a false mask. You show up however you show up, and it's genuine, it's real. You don't fake genuine energy. You don't fake a smile. You don't fake liking or loving someone. Like, no. But something about the courthouse is significant. Tell me more about this official person. Tell me more about this official person. 22, 23. Maybe some of you guys could have experienced a lot of things in your childhood, in your early 20s. Okay, look, poverty. So this can have something to do with some type of poverty. Okay? I feel like you've been stripped from some, it's like you're this, once again, this official person, this person who's always winning regardless. Yes, bad things happen to good people, but a lot of times we give ourselves karma at times, okay? But with this official person in this courthouse situation, I feel like this has something to do with some type of poverty. So maybe this has something to do with, yeah, marriages here. I feel like you guys went through different things within family situations, overall love, right? That's why you guys are encouraged to give yourself this energy. All right, let's see what else we got. I'm really excited for you guys because this is really good. You know, this is change for real. Okay? You don't got time to argue back and forth with people. You don't have time to do this and do that. Like, I feel like something is destined for you naturally. And anybody who did you wrong, they're getting karma for it. Regardless. Whether they got to pay it back in blood, they got to pay it back in finances, they got to pay it back in jail. Whatever. It's going to get paid. It's going to get paid. And the thing is, you're going to be moving forward in life. Because you know what? You're intelligent. And you're not constantly putting yourself in situations that it just don't make sense, you know? It just don't make sense. You deserve better. And I feel like being around people who are like small fishes in a small pond, you're the big fish in a small pond. Like, you just gotta go. This was just divine alignment. Look, pathway journey. The path is here. The path is clear. Okay? I feel like this journey, everything matters. From the past to the present. I feel like that's what creates this present moment right here, right now. So, you're so welcome. Thank you. Look. Excuse me. This energy came out again. That's really, People stole from you, actively stealing from you. You can't keep letting people do this. And sometimes when you even try to take it into the 3D court systems and everything like that, even that's corrupted. But I'm telling you, nothing gets past the divine council. Karma will be served, and justice will be served as well. Okay? So whatever this court case is, or this courthouse situation. Ooh, maybe some of you guys are gonna get married. I'm seeing courtship. So it could resonate differently for a lot of you guys, but I know that it's talking about different situations. Going from being stripped to this, not realizing your power, seeing yourself as this individual like this instead of like this. But I feel like you're going to go from this to this. So I feel like you're just mastering things. Thank you. Welcome to the team. 11/22 could be significant. 4/23, April 23rd. The 24th or the March 7th or something. 10, I'm seeing renewal. And then coffin. You're laying things to rest. Okay? The old version of you is dead and gone. And I feel like this new version of yourself, just expect great things to happen for you. Okay, don't think negative. Don't be in your head. Don't be worried. There's nothing to be worried about. Remember 444? Naturally protected. Yes, I understand. Sometimes bad things happen to good people, but you don't have to keep on. That was that one time, right? Maybe it was 10 times. But like I said, sometimes we give ourselves karma. We be inexperienced. You know, we hop into connections before we get to know a person. We think people have our best interest in heart, and then boom, we see, you know, but that's not every single person in the whole entire world. Not everybody is out to get you, okay? I'm seeing travel, maybe doing some research when it comes to traveling, and maybe keeping it in your notes or something, getting facts when it comes to travel, because some of you guys, it would benefit you to move, like literally out the country, or at least travel, you know, if you don't want to just pack everything up and dip forever. You know, maybe you can test the waters out in Bali, in Thailand, in Japan, in Costa Rica, and over there, right? Jamaica. Like, there's plenty, you know, but just don't keep on limiting yourself, keeping yourself tied into situations where people don't really care about you. All right? This doesn't mean that you love anybody any less. You're just loving yourself more, and I feel like you're just done being people's emotional punching bag, rug to walk on, and everything else, you know, because you're a person of high honor, and maybe you're starting to realize just how powerful you are and what you actually don't deserve, or maybe your spiritual team is helping you with realizing this. But you know, maybe sometimes when you go through what you go through, it's a lot of fog, it's a whole lot of right going on. But don't worry, just keep on trusting, having faith. You will be okay. Your children or your dependents, y'all will be fine. Okay? Look, pathway and great fortune now coming out in the reverse. I'm telling you, you were walking down a path where you were just work. You know, in the matrix mindset and lifestyle, right with these people. But this was not the life that you were meant to live. You were always meant to be wealthy, because you're actually wealthy in spirit, in energy, in essence. So, of course, it makes sense that you're wealthy in any and every other aspect. Now, I know that human beings created money, right? But you can even be wealthy, like I said, in that particular area as well. And it's given that money wants to chase after you. But maybe you're just not accessible to it. That's the crazy thing. And sometimes we don't even realize it. Maybe because you're in your head all the time. Maybe because you're concerned about things. Maybe because this whoever this main male is. But people are, I feel like somebody expected something from you and they're not getting it. Period. Look, family. This most definitely is significant. A living room, a family room, or just family overall, a house. Passive aggressive dirtbags. Okay, but there's some type of message coming in. Maybe in the next 7 weeks or so. Hey, ain't no more stealing from you. Your spiritual team is putting belt to ass. You putting belt to ass. Simply because you're wiser, you're stronger, and you just fed up, to be honest. I don't feel like you about to keep dealing with whatever you're dealing with. It's about that time. It's about that time. But some of y'all, you about to come into some type of sudden wealth. I'm telling you, you won't have to work for none of this. It will literally be like free money. But I feel like that's because this was owed to you from maybe a marriage situation or a family situation. People still in inheritance and shit. I'm telling you, they gotta get that. I'm telling you, they gotta pay that back in blood and in time by going to jail. Something. It's gotta give though. All right, can I have some more messages here for the collective? Current energy, please, to match with this message. Look, he said it's salvation. This song is by Miguel. It's called Near Sight. Near Sight. Any more messages for the collective? Names with L could be significant. The last name Jones. All right, it says, I don't want to stop. Literally how somebody feels, or maybe this could have been said, or something along those lines. Okay? Maybe there's something that you don't want to stop. Okay, look, somebody don't want to stop being dominant. They don't want to stop being in control of everything. Narcissist. Stamina. They can go all day. But they just don't know who they fucking with. A false person against an official person, they just don't know. They better chill, or they ain't gonna be dead. Look, you in divine masculine energy, or maybe you're attracting a divine masculine. Whether this is in the form of career, love, whatever the case may be. But they don't want what's best for you, your dependence, none of that. Look, somebody came in with an angel number 77. 77. See, the divine masculine energy can signify leadership, taking charge, all right? Someone who's confident, etc. Usually comes up as an emperor energy, and it could be either man or woman, all right? But I'm seeing a new job incoming, okay? Maybe some of you guys did get a new job, okay? Look, misguidance. Don't listen to everybody. Don't do what everybody do. Trust in your own self. Because people be low-key misguiding you, all right? Sagittarius energy could be significant. Maybe they could have misguided a Sag, or a Sag is misguiding someone. November 22nd through December 21st could be significant. All right, any more messages here for the collective? Yeah, that's really what I'm getting encouraged to pull, though. Theater arts and 333 could be very significant. Any more messages for the collective? We got insanity. And then conscious or aware. See, you're aware of this type of insanity. You're conscious of it. Or maybe other people are conscious of their own bullshit and energy. So stop. Don't second guess yourself. This is not healthy. This is not cool. Some of you guys, if you need to go into a shelter, domestic violence, whatever, please do. Y'all dealing with people who are insecure and who's possibly causing you to have insecurities as well. And that could even be when it comes to your dreams, when it comes to your goals, when it comes to what you want to do, when it comes to leaving. Don't let it happen. People successfully get in other people's head, but I feel like some of these people have been there and done that with you. Maybe the angel numbers help you move forward. Maybe different messages from the higher power helps you. Okay, or angel numbers are just significant. Maybe look up angel number 333 and the other energies that we talked about. Any more messages here for the collective? Yes. All right, look, instigating. And then we have misplaced. They barking up the wrong tree. I'm telling you now. These people, and don't have no remorse, don't feel bad for nobody. Keep doing what you need to do, because this is like, you're a sweet person. You don't deserve any of these things. All right, public transportation could be significant. Adult sites or stars could be significant. Yeah, but I'm saying protection. Okay, it says quit your job. Maybe there's a better job. The government is significant. I'm seeing some type of health scare. Maybe people want you to be unemployed, struggling, in poverty. As long as they get the leech off to you, though, as long as you get to, you know, make their life better, then they're fine. But other than that, they don't care about you. They're not worried about your health. It's like, what? So it's like, come on, collective. Also, take the messages how it resonates. It may not be for everyone. So if you resonate with this message, then you are right where you need to be. Just trust in yourself. And don't continue to experience, like, bull crap. It's not good for your health. It's not good for your health at all. People want to cause harm to you. They lie. All right? This could have been somebody who lied. Look, it says not a good idea. Some of these people are going to try to encourage you that something isn't a good idea. If it's coming from you, it's a good idea, babe. Now, it depends on what it is. Like moving, that's a good idea. For sure. Especially, look, getaway spot, exactly. That's why you're doing what you're doing anyway. It's for the safety and protection of yourself. And you're naturally protected and safe, for sure. But I feel like, once again, you can't heal in the midst of fire. All right, some of you guys should go for a walk or a run or a jog. Just doing something with your body. There could be a lot of stagnant trauma that needs to get out, that needs to shift, that needs something. Okay, it says, I know we have a soul connection. Some of you guys, you need to get out of your head, so maybe that's why you're encouraged to go for a walk, a run, a jog. Maybe some of you guys need to face something, reflect on something. All right, it says, get your justice. Stand up for what you believe in. All right, it says, check on your health. Okay, it says, dress up or go out and get cute. Any more messages for the collective current energy? Cars. Cars are very significant, whether it's car problems or complications or car lovers or whatever the case may be. All right, we got forgive and forget for your own sake. Yeah, you don't have to hold on to this, because this is just it's not gonna really do anything for you. Okay, but don't be blind to bullshit. Any more messages here for the collective? Look, receipts. You got the proof, babe. You got the evidence. Period. And then we have money. Crave. Speaking on someone's business. Somebody has a powerful desire. Maybe this is you. Maybe it's someone else. We got overindulgence. This could be excessive eating. This could be not understanding something. Selfish desires, greedy tendencies. Any more messages for the collective? Obstacles. Exactly. Climb the mountains, babe. It's not as high as you think. Climb the mountains. Some people purposely try to put obstacles in your life. That's man-made. If it has nothing to do with growth and, oh, the collective is just inexperienced, so they need to bump their head to do da-da. A lot of these things are put in front of you so that you can fail, so that you can, I'm telling you. And then I'm saying involuntary. So maybe you could have been doing something against your will, or someone could have been. All right, it says lean on trusted individuals to help you get through things. Okay, when you need support, hold on to that. It's not weak. All right, it says this person doesn't see your potential. Trust me, it's meant to be like that. It's on purpose. I'm telling you, that's one way how your spiritual team is protecting you, shielding you. All right, believe in yourself. You can do it. Believe in yourself. All right, we got reconciliation is here. Then we have designer. Tell me more about this reconciliation. All right, look, it's not the right time for a reconciliation. All right, or maybe when you reconcile with somebody, maybe it wasn't the right time. I'm seeing a surprise visit, though. Sometime around your birthday is going to be significant. Or maybe this, once again, past, present, future, whatever could be significant. But I am wanting to get mainly current energy. I have some current energy for the collective. Yeah, somebody was just being a convenient, or seeing you as a convenient lover or friend. And once again, like I said, whether it's family, you could still look at it like this. Somebody just seeing you as convenient. This is not healthy. This is user energy. Any more messages for the collective? Look, triggers. Any more messages here for the collective? Nothing can stop you. All the way up. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. I'm telling you, there is no, whatever these obstacles people are sitting trying to put in your way, whatever, it's not happening. It's not happening. I may end this live soon because, like, I'm needing to go outside. Alright, some of you guys could have changed your number. It was the best thing that you could have done. It was the best thing that you could have done. So just keep doing what you need to do for yourself. You're doing exactly what you're needing to do. Like, that's facts. Anybody could tell you this. It's facts. Look, it says, I only want revenge on my ex. Maybe this person only wants revenge on someone else's ex. Like, for instance, if this is a father figure and they got bitterness because their ex-wife or lover left them for someone else, they're probably doing something just so they can get revenge on the mother figure or the mother figure's ex. Like, that's an example that I thought of. So I don't know if some of you guys can relate to that. But you guys are on it. I'm seeing woman detective out here. Or maybe they could be using a woman to detect something. It says inner child healing is needed. Yeah, this person, they've stolen a lot from you, even as a child. Wow. Criminal. That's karma is being served. Exactly what I was thinking. Exactly what I was thinking. Alright, leaving you hurt me too. See, I feel like some of y'all, you didn't want to really leave people, but you just had to. Because they were hindering your health. They were hindering you as a person. Hindering your inner child. So like I said, don't feel guilty, don't feel bad. I don't know if you're experiencing sleepless nights or if this is the other individual, but it's significant. Alright, but luck is here. The wheel is spinning in your favor. You just gotta, go. You just gotta put in the energy, the effort. Walk and the path will appear. Alright, don't worry about nothing else. You're protected. Okay, maybe you have some type of codependency issues, or maybe it's these other individuals when it comes to you. But you're putting yourself last. Or maybe you're done putting yourself last for a lot of you guys. Or confirmation that you were putting yourself last. That's probably why some of y'all are pissed off. Because of the people pleaser energy was in, or all this stuff that you was doing and it wasn't getting reciprocated. Some of y'all skin could be hot. I don't know if inflammation could be significant for you. Okay, we got BMX or skates. For some reason it's significant. Look, when you start to walk, the path will appear. I just said this. So confirmation, I'm telling you. Confirmation, because you're dealing with corrupt or rotten individuals. You can't save them. They have to save themselves. And a lot of these people, they're not going to. They're not willing to. All right? However, I am seeing that these people, you're going to be on their mind all the time, or this is another person's energy, and it's just saying that somebody thinks of you all the time. Basically, like, you're unforgettable. All right? Look, confirmation to try new things. You never know what you might end up liking. Some of y'all will end up making it out of a whole career. All right? So beware of stagnancy. All right? It says you are learning a lesson, or you will learn a lesson. Okay? Thank you. Someone capable of hurting their kids. Exactly. So this could be a father figure, mother figure that y'all dealing with, or just somebody who's capable of hurting their kids. All right? Whether you're the child or somebody else has children, some of you guys you can have a crush, or somebody could have a crush on you. You have an admirer. And remember how we talked about your haters be the ones that love you for real? Somebody wants you to unblock them, or this could have been somebody who wanted you or asked or something along the lines like unblock me or something. Maybe it's just somebody you blocked. All right, it says I still have feelings for X. This is a romantic connection. Maybe you still have feelings for your ex. Maybe they still have feelings for you, or maybe they still have feelings for their ex. Depending on your situation, is going to change the message. So let's see who is this coming out in y'all reading. Because like we already touched bases that a lot of you guys, this is just love overall. Some of you guys, it's a little bit of everybody, right? Friends, lovers, or ex-lovers. Some of you guys, if you're currently in a connection with an actual lover, you're sleeping with the enemy, okay? For some of you, yeah, commitment shouldn't be hard. It shouldn't be work. It shouldn't be based on, oh, what can you do for me? What can I do for you? Like, genuine energy is just around you don't want anything from anyone. You don't want anything from a person, but people want things from you. This could be somebody who's mature in age. This could be a female. For some of you guys, it's a main male in your life. All right, who is this person that the collective is dodging bullets from? Who is this person? Maybe somebody who you were committed to before. Some of you guys, maybe marriage could be significant, or a love situation that could have brought some type of emotional pain, heartbreak. All right, but we got karma here. So they're going through their karma, whoever it is. All right, we got high honor. This could be somebody who has some type of high honor, and it doesn't have to be literal. You know how you're a person that's high honor, right? Yes. And you know you can have other people who are looked at as high honor, like maybe they're in the military, or maybe they're this and that, right? They have these positions that they're in that is based on high honor. So maybe it's just the position that they are in rather than who they truly are, because I told y'all these people are a false person trying to show up as somebody in high honor. So this is somebody who's impersonating high honor energy when they're clearly a turd, a piece of turd. Ain't worth nothing. Ain't worth nothing. I can't even say that I hate to say it like this, because I mean it's the truth. Y'all done went through too much. Like, these people literally try to do death magic on you. They try to play God. You can't play God in this chosen one's life. Everything you try to do is denied. It's rejected. Because you're a low-level demon. You know? You won't grow here. You won't prosper here. And maybe that's even confirmation for you guys. You won't grow wherever you're at. You won't prosper wherever you're at with these people. You make things easy for people. Some of these people know that it's not easy, but they still want you to suffer and deal with it. Hell no. Who are these people, collective? All right? You could be in your head about these individuals. Just hurt, honestly. Who is this person that the collective is dodging bullets from? Who is this person? People who are bullies. They can't bully you. That's the crazy thing. I don't know if they think you weak. I don't know if they think you, I don't know. But some of them know you untouchable and unfuckwittable. Alright. We got Bliss on the back of the deck. Maybe this is somebody who doesn't seem happy. Who is this person that the collective is dodging bullets from? Who are these people? Who is this person? Can we get some identity here? Can we get a personality? Can we get something? Alright, this is a person that's just false. They tell half-truths, or they lie. It's like a blend of everything. Could have been somebody who forged your signature before, or created some type of false document, info, or statements. Possible even agreements as well. A false agreement or whatever. Any more messages here for the collective? Any more messages for the collective? Look, we got evil eye. This is how this person look at y'all. Evil. With a mug on their face. You're protected. You're protected by the Most High. Because you literally show up in this energy. You're like a whole walking angel. Like, you're an earth angel, really. You're a gift to the world and somebody's life. So it's important that your mental health and everything else isn't hindered. That's why God is moving mountains and doing all of this stuff for you, which is nothing. It's nothing. In actuality, nothing is too big and too whatever for God itself. So I don't even want to say moving mountains, but you feel me? Any more messages here for the collective? Look, like I said, abuse. Boo, collective, you're shit. You don't matter. You're ugly. Nobody's gonna love you. Ew, boo, tomato, tomato. Right? But the whole time this is how these people felt about themselves, and this is exactly what they went through. That's why you can't take things personal, because people, they're just, I almost said product of their environment. People are trash. I don't care what excuses they make. I don't care what they went through in their life. You went through shit in your life too, and you're not a shitty person. You don't hurt people. Any more messages here for the collective? You got other people around that's watching the abuse, and they ain't saying a word. They ain't doing nothing. But don't worry, God got you. Okay? I'm seeing something in the distant future. Maybe some of these people later on in life are going to realize something. But I feel like that's going to be later down the line. Like, possibly decades later. Literally. Like, it's going to be a while for some of these people to realize something about themselves. And that's sad. That's actually sad. Think about if you were to try to still wait for this person to change the whole time. They weren't going to change into the next 10, 15, 20 years. That's the crazy thing. They're going to be like with gray hair, old as hell. Like, by the time this change happens for a lot of you guys, all this person wants to do is just manipulate things, control things. I don't know if they actually see themselves as this God complex, but that's so delusional. And I call people gods and goddesses, but it's actual earth angels, genuine people, divine beings, not piece of shits who make earth angels feel like crap and cause them trauma. Like, you got to be the most vile, horrible person in the world, you know, to be doing that. That's like harming a kid in any way. Kids are of purity, innocence, etc. Please have more messages for the collective. But I feel like y'all not barring none of this. Y'all not dealing with none of this. Y'all are going to end up being married, and all of this is just going to be a distant memory. But we're not in the future, and we don't want to live in the future. It's cool to, wow, that's nice to think about, but don't live too much far in there, you know, in the future. Be in the present. The past is what has created the present in today's time, so make the most out of it so that you can come into the future that you want to come into. You just got to have faith. All right, but I'm seeing endings. I'm seeing going down a path that's like a dead end, or you're not going to make it across somewhere. That's why this change has to happen. That's why balancing out the chakras, or your chakras being significant, has to happen. But somewhere down the line, you're going to meet a nice guy. Yeah, because you're moving on. Help, if you need help, whether it's financially, whatever, it will come to you. I'm telling you, God flows through different people. And a lot of people, they give back, for real. They help people in need. So you won't have to worry about that. Just like you would do to people, you're going to come across people who will do that to you as well. Maybe they're going to be temporary, you know? But that's fine too. Be mindful of people who are lusting after you. Thieves and manipulators can show up in any form. Religious backgrounds, high honor positions, people who see that you're vulnerable and they have the opportunity to help you. Giving somebody the power to feed you is giving them the power to starve you. Always be able to rely on yourself and stand 10 toes. Something about divination could be significant. Maybe somebody's going to be divination. Some form of divination could be shocking. Maybe somebody's going to find out something. Or maybe this is you that's going to be finding out something, getting surprised by stuff. And I feel like you're in this North Node energy, going from South Node to North Node. You're coming into happiness. You're coming into bliss. Yeah. I'm seeing achievement. You being number one. You're literally always number one. That's literally, no matter what happens in your life, And I feel like even the things that you go through, you're always gonna be able to cope, or like whenever you do get out of that situation, it's not gonna be something that's lingering over you and hindering you, because I feel like you're gonna have some type of awareness or enlightenment about what you experience, or whatever the case may be. But maybe it took you a while to see something as well. Maybe even you still have some blinders on. But something is going to become more clear, especially when you move physically and release people as well. So somebody going to hear some bad news. Or maybe they've already heard it. And these people are going to try to tie you down or keep you in their energy, but you got to keep moving forward. Maybe you're going to be thinking about these people, or maybe these people are going to be thinking about you, which is going to pull on your energy and possibly cause you to think about them. But I feel like you're encouraged to focus on self-love, to remember why you're doing something, and to heal yourself through things. Tend to your inner child and everything. I feel like you're attracting real love, genuine connections. That is what this path that you're walking down is filled with. You already went down the path of emotional pain and confusion and people masquerading as a friend, whether they were lovers or family members. But I feel like you're gonna love this path, this journey. You just gotta cross the threshold. You just gotta welcome it. Okay, you can't be running away from it. That's working harder, not smarter. Okay, you gotta have faith. All right, I'm seeing this twin flame energy. What's going on with that? We got voodoo. A twin flame could be doing voodoo, or maybe somebody is doing voodoo on your twin flame. Tell me more about this twin flame energy. You don't have to believe in twin flames, right? And sometimes it's just like a sense. Like maybe this is people who mirror you, or whatever the case may be. Yeah, I'm seeing healer. A twin flame could be encouraged to heal someone. Because I was getting this energy of heal her. When I had said healer, twin flame, heal her. Maybe some... Can I have some more messages with this twin flame situation? Maybe some of you guys could have been healing a twin flame, or a healer to a twin flame, but you can't be people's personal God, healer, and therapist. Like, they got to do the work themselves. We got enamor and trusted. Okay, I need to remind myself of what enamor means. I forget. I think it means somebody liking someone or being well liked, something. I forgot, but let's see what it says. This is on angel number 63. So enamor means filled with love and or admiration. So this person could be trusted. Whoever this individual is, they could be... Let's look up the definition. I mean, the for that 22. Maybe you were the trusted individual. Yeah, valid and accurate. See, this is somebody who's valid, accurate. Maybe you're the person that's valid, accurate. Who is, if this is your energy, then this is your energy. But if it's not, of course it can be you and somebody else's energy. So it could be your energy, somebody else's, or both of you guys. But I'm seeing that someone is like the real deal. Somebody who's, who has a green light from the divine. And who's also filled with love and admiration. Maybe you're going to come across this person. Confirm more about this enamor and trusted energy. This could be somebody who's like way older than you. So it doesn't have to be a romantic situation. Yeah, we have child. Maybe a dependent that you have is where you can feel your love. A child. Maybe you made someone feel like a kid again. Child. Maybe this is going to be an individual who you have a child with, or maybe you have a child by them. Take it and resonates. Tell me more about this twin flame energy. When it comes to this twin flame, ooh, you or this person or both of you guys are showing up as a starseed. But there could be some type of confusion or illusion that surfaces this. We got rich guy, community, single, sexy, and successful. Maybe somebody is ascending. Yeah. Somebody is evil eyeing this twin flame union, possibly even doing some type of magic, a karmic feminine. It doesn't have to be a woman, but it most definitely can be. Maybe they feel abandoned, or maybe some type of abandonment could be significant, a child, a legal situation. Somebody is jealous and hating on this love here. I feel like some of you guys intuitively know this already. Maybe you've already... Yeah, this is some type of Jezebel who's obsessed, actually. Wow. They're doing all types of magic. Jealous, envy. Wow. Wow. Regardless whether you connecting with this person or not, you're going to win anyways. So a lot of times we can say, oh, this person is doing magic. Oh, this person is doing... Regardless... Well, I don't want to say regardless, because sometimes if somebody is experiencing some type of magic, which I don't really believe that people can put magic on you unless you believe they can. But I remember I experienced a situation where I was out at a buffet, and it's like these Chinese women, I swear, they put some type of magic on me. So that's the only time I'll actually let up and say, okay, maybe somebody can put magic on you. Because it's like all of a sudden I started feeling, I don't know if it's because I ate too much and it kicked in 2 minutes, 5 minutes after. But when I left outside of the building, I felt better. So I don't know if this is some type of banishing magic. People don't want you around. People sending you this evil energy, doing some type of magic or rituals on you and a person whom you be mirroring. Maybe this wasn't the healthiest connection for you, but it was based on lessons and growth. But I feel like, you know, for this person to take their own accountability, of course, they possibly did some things, operate in a certain way, but maybe they had other people in their ear, or maybe they were getting spells done on them or something. Both of you guys, because people were jealous. This could have been as simple as evil eye, not wanting something to work out, right? Hey, Trey. So, look, obsession, and then intuitive health. So this is wild. Look, and it's coming out in the... I feel like, I'm telling you, now abandonment is coming out in the reverse. Because confirmation, you don't abandon people. You abandon yourself in a lot of situations. That's what makes it no longer... being valid to say that you're abandoning anyone. You're just no longer self-abandoning. Thank you. Yes, thank you. I pray the same for you in your entire lifetime, girl. We got some time to go on this plane. All right, but you guys are encouraged to have faith. All right, I feel like there's a community here that's filled with wealth. Right? Wealth in spirit, wealth in energy, wealth in finances, prosperity, wisdom, whatever it is that you're attracting. Okay? I'm seeing a community of people. And then maybe this person is standing out for some reason. But maybe they're a part of the community. But let's see what this confusion or illusion energy is. What is this? Okay. Confusion and energy. We got the Ice King coming out. Usually, thanks, welcome to the team. Usually, this signifies the King of Swords. And usually, this is a head over heart energy. It could be a person that's intellectual, but at times pretty logical or rational or whatever the case may be. So, maybe this is the energy that they've turned into. Maybe they turned into a cold, detached individual because they were just possibly confused. But I feel like somebody was literally like a puppet on strings, playing, like trying to play God, trying to interfere with a relationship or a connection. But remember I said that I feel like a lot of times, people need to take accountability. They got a connection to become a certain way. But like I said, I remember when at times I feel like people personally or literally threw some type of magic at me. Like, I always believe that people can't put magic on you. I just believe that. And I actually recommend you guys believing that. It can go a long way. Oh, thank you. Girl, it's probably because I was leaving them toxic connections alone. I got another one. Got another one to go. But yeah. But you as well, boo boo. So yeah. Y'all, this travel, I'm telling you, this is going to change the whole trajectory of your life. This is going to literally place you in this North Node energy that you're already in, embodying, or encouraged to come into. It really all depends on who you are and where you are in your life, how the messages, you're going to interpret them. So please only take it how it resonates. I mainly wanted to pick up current energy, but yes, past, present, future. It's always significant, but this is mainly like current energy, what I wanted to pick up on. So only take the messages how they resonate, okay? Tell me more about this manipulation. I need to get another deck. Tell me more about this manipulation. Look, jealous and envy. Manipulating someone because they were jealous and envious. Or manipulating a person to where they started operating in this energy. Looking at you like you were the person that was bad news or whatever. I don't know. I just feel like somebody went from loving, sweet to cold-hearted. But I feel like that was some type of magic that was done, though. Like, maybe some type of, like, the confusion, the illusion energy. Wow. Maybe this could have been some person who was, like, religious. Holding some type of grudge or animosity. Maybe this is somebody that you have animosity towards. Maybe this twin flame dynamic, it could be a priestess and a high priestess type of energy. Where somebody is now realizing their power, had an awakening, whatever. What is going on with this twin flame energy? Because last time I checked, the collective don't be needing to deal with them twin flames. I'm seeing surprise and occupation. Maybe this person is going to be playing a different role in your life. Like, I don't like telling people what to do anymore. Usually I say leave the past in the past, but I just let people do what they want. So you're going to have an opportunity to reconcile with somebody. But all I know is right now it's not the best time to. Maybe you still are hurt by something. Maybe you're still confused, because maybe you're the one with the confusion. Maybe you're the one who don't feel like you can trust someone, right? Maybe both of y'all was in a certain space. Looking at each other as the opposition, when whole time y'all was on the same team. That's the crazy thing. Look, because the magic, I'm telling you, that was the energy I was getting. See, I just let the cards help me flow, because intuitively I was picking up on this energy, but the cards are just confirming it even more. But like I said, once again, just, trust your own intuition and don't try to force messages for yourself. This message may not be for everyone. Okay? Yeah. Earth Angel, Twin Flame. Maybe some of you guys should do a ritual. Maybe this could help change something. I'm not saying do a love spell on nobody, but maybe a protection ritual or something. Family is significant. Maybe this is somebody who you had kids with or by. Lust. Ew. Why is lust and family here? Any more messages here for the collective? It's just giving the enemies being in your circle for real. We got unexpected money. Okay, I just want to know more about the twin flame though. Okay, I'm move on. Yeah, the divine feminine, and then imprisonment. Somebody doesn't want you with this partner, with this lover, this true love situation, this real love situation. It's not based on lust. It's not based on like all of this other stuff. Divine feminine, work, labor, and efforts. Yeah, you are ascending. You possibly are mentally and emotionally unstable right now. No shame. It's okay. Shit, we all a little bit unstable, okay? That's because of the trauma. That's why you've been encouraged to heal it. But how can you heal in the midst of the fire? Whenever you're surrounded by people that's still causing you to be traumatized and triggered, that's something you got to nip in the bud. You got to cut them people off, honey. You got to cut them off. You got to let them go. And a lot of these people, you don't need to ever look backwards with, okay? I don't like to tell people what to do. So do whatever you want to do, right? Love offer. I'm telling you, I feel like your highest self is aligning you towards something. And your spiritual team, if you believe in spiritual team or God or whatever, offering you healthier relationships. Literally. So don't be, once again, I feel like people are going to try to guilt trip you, and some people could be trying to like keep you in a bird cage. Like, I don't know if you feel trapped, confined, but that's why at this time you're being encouraged to focus on self-love and self-care, and actively plan, and whatever the case may be, going back to that King of Swords energy, the intellectual energy. Learning. You're very smart. You're very smart, and I feel like you're probably encouraged to operate with your intelligence. Okay, don't be too in this heart over head energy. Like, keep things balanced. Okay, look, I'm telling you, this soulmate energy. Maybe you're attracting a new person. Wow, bondage. Did somebody try to shut somebody up? Expectation. Wow. See, somebody could have seen your future. Maybe somebody did a reading, or maybe, I don't know what the hell be going on. I seen divination, and I was picking up on some type of energy. Maybe somebody was all up in your business, and that's why they weren't asking you no questions, because they knew it was coming for you. That's why people wanted to keep you in their energy. They were interfering with your love life. Doing voodoo. But you were protected. That's crazy. They were doing some magic, but you were protected. That shows that they don't have no type of power at all. But I think they just kept doing it. Because they were like obsessed. But you're literally coming up as Starseed, Earth Angel, like all these high honor things. And you literally high honor came out too. And everything. She said acting like they need love. And when you're dealing with certain people who actually don't care to receive love, they just want to use you for what you can. You already know that's like a narcissistic connection. A lot of you guys were dealing with people who were misogynistic, especially if you're a woman, because of course that's how you can be misogynistic. But I feel like somebody has some type of expectation. Maybe something was supposed to happen in a certain amount of time. I don't know. Somebody was waiting on something. And then in this song, they're hyping somebody up. She like, go ahead, fuck it up. Excuse my language. I just don't know if you can trust this person, though. The crazy thing is, it looks like they're... I don't know if it's my own trauma interfering, but... Because, baby, I'm a little bit, clutching my pearls and everything when it comes to people to the past, baby. So, I don't know if my own trauma is interfering with the message, but... Somebody is homophobic as well. So, that they probably on the down low then. They're homophobic. Welcome to the team. Protection, bondage. All right, let's see. Manifestation, divine feminine healer. So you could be manifesting something, they could be manifesting you. Maybe your energy, your highest self. Like, you know how you maneuvering through the world and you probably don't even know how powerful you are. You literally doing shit without doing shit for real. Like, I feel like it's your higher self though. It's really amazing. Some of y'all, you just don't realize how powerful you are. For some of y'all, like, it's like, like, you will probably call yourself the divine feminine or the divine masculine. Confirm manifestation. Thief. Literally, somebody trying to destiny swap. Whatever you're trying to call in, somebody's trying to block. Or somebody's trying to steal it. Confirm healer. You're a healer. They're obsessed with your energy. And then she just said, losing myself. Yet she wants to be me. Yep, that's what it be. They be wanting to be you. That's why I call people an alien. Because you're not even real. Like, who are you? You trying to be me? Who are you? You a whole alien out here. Trying to steal your blessings like, what? You're a Jane Doe. You're a John Doe. And the flying monkey is here. People who works with your enemies. Or you have, like, enemies working together against you. Somebody who's on your opposition's side. And by all means, you don't have to be this person and say, I have enemies and all this stuff. Of course not. But people are literally, they look at you as an enemy. You don't have to look at people as an enemy. They for sure look at you as such. That's why they're on the opposition. Anybody that's diminishing or hindering your mental health, your emotional stability, they are an enemy. Okay? But you don't have to look at them as that. But I'm basically just giving you this exaggeration that they are not a part of your community. And this literally be people who are in your community. It's crazy. Whether they're in your neighborhood, whether you are family with them, whether you had kids with these people, like, wow. You shine so bright. I don't even think you be trying to. Priestess abundance. You heal other people. You bless other people. Like, it's not even taking them from you. Say if you, by spiritual wealth, you got 10 milli. Somebody come in, they got 5 milli already. But it has nothing to do with, oh, now the collective got 5 milli because they're collective sharing their blessings and everything. No. You keep whatever is yours and it just multiplies or grows or whatever the case may be. It's just like you're a blessing to people's lives. You touch their finances, you touch their soul, you touch everything. Okay, we ain't gonna go there, but they want to be in your business, but you be like, that's good though. Don't reveal your plans to your enemies. They want to see y'all down. They may tell y'all that they don't, but they do. They already see that you're this person that's rising, like a rising star. Like you're growing, you're evolving, maybe in fame or whatever. And they're jealous of that. They crave that. They lust after that. It's just weird. That's why when I had seen that lust energy and it was with family, I was like, hold on, what in the incest? But it could even be metaphorically, you know. I feel like you guys are meant to be happy. You're meant to come into any form of wealth. You're manifesting things, and I feel like people are literally, they know that you're going to break bread. They know that you're going to share. They know that you're going to feel bad for them and try to help them and take them with you and all this. So I feel like y'all have to go through enough stuff to where you wouldn't self-abandon again. And you wouldn't destiny swap with other people. See, a lot of these things are for you. It's not for everybody else. Whatever is yours is meant for you. Everybody has it. Everybody can win on their own. That's the thing. It's just how your energy looking. If they got shitty energy, then they probably going through it. So sometimes if you see people in situations, sometimes it could be a chosen one. It could be them just, learning lessons, experiencing things. But a lot of times it could be people who are in the situations they're in because of karma. You know what I'm saying? It says, don't live the stories of others. Create your own. Exactly. We got informant, looking for friends. Look, it says move or relocate soon. It's time. You may have some anxiety, but don't, all right? Appearance, it says deep dimples. Tell me more about this deep dimple individual. Maybe you have deep dimples. It says, I only want revenge on my ex. So maybe this is an ex. Or maybe a person with deep dimples only wants revenge on their ex. We got untrustworthy. So maybe you don't trust this person, or maybe confirmation they are untrustworthy. Any more messages for the collective? Okay, it says channeled song or music is significant. The song that's on is called Play This Song. It's by Mariah Carey. And the next song that is significant is... Oh, it's an advertisement, honey. Okay. Alright, tell me more about this untrustworthy energy. Because like I said, remember, look, it says blame game. Maybe because this person apportion blame. Untrustworthy. Maybe they have untrustworthy tendencies. Alright? Yeah, they could be a waste of time, honestly. Look, somebody who steals your ideas. This is most definitely a male or a man. And then we have negotiate, and it says lovers and friends. So I just feel like some of you guys literally sleeping with the enemy. Some of you guys, an ex or current lover, they're just not to be trusted. Or maybe I'm also picking up on this energy that somebody could be doing magic surrounding your love life, which is causing confusion with the people who you can trust versus who you can't trust. Like maybe you're looking at people who you can't trust as people who you can trust, and then you're looking at the people who you feel like you can trust, or the people that you feel like you can trust is not really people who you can trust. It's just something going on, honey. Maybe all of the above. You can't trust all these motherfuckers at this point. You need to just get a whole bunch of new people in your life. But of course, not that quickly. If you have the support, yes, honey. But learn how to stand 10 toes in your own energy. Learn how to be emotionally independent. All right? Happiness can be found outside of self. And nobody else can fill that void except for you. Whatever you're needing to work on, make sure you work on it now, or you're always going to have to do it. Okay? And then life is going to go more smooth when you tackle the things that you need to tackle. Okay? He said we both made a promise that you were going to pay the price. What the hell? Look, trapped in bad surroundings. Threatened. Maybe somebody make you feel fearful to leave. We got pathological liar here. It says move or relocate soon. I'm telling you, you got to get from around this energy. You just don't know. Right when you dip out, greatness is going to happen. Confirmation, these people who you need to move around from are people who you can't trust. It says, I met someone. You could have met someone. You could have told someone this. Maybe vice versa. We got a Twit card coming out. Power. You are overindulging in something. We keep getting overindulging. What is it could be some type of hobby or work. It could be relationships. Like maybe you're the type that overstays your welcome in relationships. It could be activities. It could be watching too many readers or giving too many readings. It could be maybe you're watching too many readings that tie to people from your past. We got factual. Leave the past in the past, okay? It's a choice. At the end of the day, you choose who you love. Make sure they have high IQ, high EQ. Not people who are going to create obstacles and blockages and more problems, okay? Be mindful of people who have on a false mask, all right? Look, twin flame. Estrangement. This could be, you could be completing this twin flame journey. And then we have commit. Maybe this connection is shifting. It's going from a dynamic that's filled with triggers, etc., to something that's potentially like, okay. I'm kind of scared to say that, okay? But that's what I'm feeling. So, for sure, that message is not for everybody. Some of y'all, you can't trust these people, okay? It says, you are doing good without me. I can't or won't have that. Yep. They want you to just depend on them, rely on them, look stupid and crazy and stuck at, so that you can rely on them. Because they crave power. That's what that power energy was talking about. This is a person that causes harm. Look, they don't want you to go. It says don't go. Building maintenance is significant. Building maintenance. If you've seen anybody working on a building or doing maintenance around a building, this could be a confirmation for you. Or maybe something about this is significant. Maybe you're going to be renovating something. That could be metaphorically renovating your life, right? But we got to expand your hobbies. So confirmation. We got reconciliation, family, friends, interest. And then we have entertain on the back. There go cars again. Car problems, car issues, or just car lovers, or something about that is significant. Somebody that's middle-aged, maybe in their early mid-50s or 60s or something. All right, it says, thank you for leaving me. Repetitive. Something is very repetitive. It says, have or remain confident and keep the faith. Moms. You could be a mom, or your mother figures are significant. Something is going to be very necessary. Like I said, you got the right one. You got the right one, nigga. Fuck you and all that. Blast on Twitter and I'ma blast back. You won't ratchet, well let me be that. Somebody want to marry you. Okay, we have father figures coming out. But it could potentially be a waste of time with whoever this is, not gonna lie. Alright? But someone is very salty. It says you're on the right track or path. It says leverage, okay? A building or a building. You could be building. It says you are in a twin flame union or met them already. And then it says runaway love, running from love or relationship. This person wants a serious connection with you. This could have been somebody who you had a daughter with. It says don't go backwards, you've come so far. So just because somebody wants to reconnect with you, it seems like they changed or they claim they changed. At this point, I feel like you shouldn't really, I feel like you have a goal and you should stick to it. Okay? But reconciliation is here. It says I'm waiting on an apology, fascinated, creep. This person can be obsessed. Somebody wants to hide you. I'm seeing multiple situations though. Lust, crave. It's just so confusing. It's like you can't tell who real, what's genuine. But deep down inside you do. Deep down inside you do. It's just a lot of times y'all have y'all heart on y'all sleeve and y'all are beings of love. So sometimes you just be trying to give people a chance. Sometimes you put all your eggs in one basket. But you're being encouraged as you move forward to not put all your eggs in one basket. And to not fall into to not trust fall into somebody. Okay? A lot of you guys are needing to work on how you show up in relationships, because some of you guys can have certain addictions or obsessions yourself, like codependency and all of that. And it's really important that you tend to those things. Okay? It's really important. Somebody that talk too fucking much could be significant as well. Maybe they don't be talking about shit for real. They just be talking. Like, why do you talk? You should have been me. Alright, look, Destiny Swap. This most definitely could be somebody that's religious or connects with religion in some type of way. She said, teach me how to love like you. Any more messages here for the collective? All right, it says jailbird or jail. It's coming out in the reverse. Okay, I got the deck in reverse. Maybe this is somebody who went to jail before. Maybe you sent them to jail before. Maybe they were a felon. Please have more messages for the collective or are a felon. All right, it says grass is not greener or grass was not greener. Maybe y'all effed around and found out that the grass was not green on the other side, honey. Because maybe you tried to take a different approach this time around. The thing is, you can try a different approach. You can try to be the most healed version of yourself. But baby, some people are just not good for you. Okay? You need people who also show up in this energy. You can't be the one that's carrying the relationship. I'm seeing clear quartz crystal around somebody's neck. Or maybe you need to wear protection crystals. It says everything is coming together. Yeah, I'm seeing 222. So everything is getting into balance. Somebody wants you to shut the fuck up. Or they want me to stop talking. But nah, boy. We getting this out here. Alright. It says bad energy. Yeah, not a good person. Okay. Need more messages here. Uno reverse, motherfucker. Right when I said that, dark magic. I'm telling you, they ain't do nothing but send they damn self this shit. I'm telling you, they ain't do nothing but get hella karma. It's like a boomerang. Oh, you tried to send something to the collective? Bet. Bet. It's just as simple as that. Heart chakra blocked. Your heart chakra could be blocked, especially when it comes to romance. But you're being encouraged to cut them off permanently. Alright? Whoever this brokey, jobless, lack mindset individual is that's getting karma, who caused some type of violence and abuse, who you possibly inspired, like maybe you did something and then they started doing it, like you're a giving trendsetter. A Leo energy could be significant. Okay, I'm seeing you deserve prince or princess treatment. And I feel like you know this. Yeah, you know this, because third eye and crown chakra is coming out. Somebody or other people, this other person who wants to come in with this apology knows this. This could be a male who experienced some type of addictions or triangulation. This could be a Taurus. I feel like somebody wants to show up as a person that has your best interest at heart, but they don't. This could be somebody who gossip about you. Look, there go the throat chakra. They want you to make it seem like something is worth it. Play chess, not checkers. Play chess, not checkers. Be strategic in your life. Okay, I feel like something is just too late because they've already showed their ass. They already showed their true colors. So you just need to be the one to pay attention. Beware of codependency. Beware of not being focused on something. I'm seeing that something is secrets. There's some type of secrets going on. Somebody's hiding something. Wow, this is your divine counterpart. And then depression. Hold the hell up. So either there's a romantic connection that's literally a false connection. You can't trust them. Or a connection that you thought you can't trust this person. It's not a good connection. It's actually one that is. That may not resonate with everybody, honey. By all means, you choose your relationships, okay? You don't have to think, oh, I seen that we were a twin flame. I seen they told me they were a soul. If anybody did something to you, they caused you some type of mental, emotional abuse. Well, especially if they meant it. Some people, they don't really mean it. They just be breaking everything they fucking touch. Okay? It doesn't be on purpose. It doesn't be intentional. And genuinely, they do be apologetic. So it's really all up to you. If you're the type that forgives people and give people a chance, that's just you, baby. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But it's just like you got to be mindful because you did this already. You did this before. So I feel like this time around, just focus on you and love you. Okay? And build that build that security within yourself, build that solid foundation within yourself, so that you don't care to connect with other people in like those ways, to where you can actually exist in the world without having to worry about if you have close connections or not. You know, I just want y'all to be in this turning weaknesses into strength type of energy. I feel like you will benefit heavily from that, and a lot of people won't be able to manipulate you, or you won't fall victim into codependency and everything like that. So I feel like it's like a win-win. You know, if this person is meant for you, then they'll be there. Y'all will come back around in divine timing, because a lot of times people don't change overnight. People need, you know, and a lot of times this is also an opportunity to get to know yourself on a deeper level, higher level, and spiritual level, right? Sometimes you can't think or operate in a particular energy when you got other people around you who got demons and who got this and that. Because some people, once again, they break what they touch. Even if they don't mean it, they still do. And you don't got time to be around here getting into, like, connecting with people who, oh, I didn't mean to do it. Because maybe, yeah, they didn't. But if they keep doing it, at this point, it don't give a damn if you mean it or not, honey. I've always learned that if you was sorry, you wouldn't have to apologize in the first place. So, I mean, hey, I don't know. Maybe I'm strict. I don't think so, though. I don't think so. All right. Any more messages for the collective regarding their current energy? Thank you so much for the gifts, Stefan. All right. The wheel. It's time to indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. So this could be other people, or this could be you. Please don't let that be you. If it is, baby, we gotta nip this in the bud. We gotta nip that right on in the bud. Okay, we got 2 cards coming out at once that hopped right back in the deck. Thank you. Welcome to the team. Yeah, Tower. It says solid foundation. Wow, success with effort. See, this is actually a more positive Tower energy. And just because you see the Tower come out in tarot, a lot of times it does signify chaos, destruction, etc., but necessary, right? So things can break down and be rebuilt on solid foundations, right? Because maybe it wasn't originally. And it's coming out with pay attention to your health. So I feel like maybe you guys are paying attention to your health, or you're encouraged to, all right? Whether it's emotional, mental, physical, all right? Do this while you're young. Don't get older and then try to turn your health around, okay? That don't make no sense. Do it right now while you don't have any health problems. All right, it says forces working against you. Deep friendship with someone of the same sex. A journey, either physical or mental. Yeah. Niggas be weird. Sorry, excuse my language. All right, we got the hat. It says you will be playing a different role. And then it says opportunities are waiting for you. And it says take care or there will be a loss of material wealth. Okay. Wow. Ooh. Okay, what's this? Disappointment in a friend or lover. And then we have psychic ability, trust your intuition. On the back, it says someone will gossip about all your secrets. And on the front, we got a wish is granted. Tell me more about this psychic ability, trust your intuition. It came out with, it says obstacles to overcome. So you're having some obstacles to overcome. You're going to need to trust your intuition as you're navigating through this type of situation. Okay? Disappointment in a friend or lover. Confirm this disappointment in a friend or lover. It says pleasure with a close friend, great personal sorrow, and solid foundation success. So I feel like this was just something that you needed to go through. Okay, it did bring about great personal sorrow because this was someone who you actually was close to and who you actually enjoyed having pleasure with a close friend. Great personal sorrow. So maybe as you're experiencing this hard time, you're going to end up connecting with a close friend. Maybe they're going to help you navigate through tough times. Or maybe this is a time where you learn how to navigate through things on your own. So that you know, once again, giving someone the power to feed you is like giving them the power to starve you. All right. Wealth. Hello. Yeah, flowers, happiness. This could be somebody who thinks wealth brings happiness. It says plenty of material things. This could be somebody who's greedy as fuck. Excuse my language, honey. You will be receiving or giving a precious gift. Chain or events that will affect your life. Okay. Tell me more about this twin flame energy. Tell me more about the twin flame energy. Period of frustration. Lessons to be learned is coming out in the reverse. And I'm saying excitement. Child. Once again, don't talk to people who are low vibrational, who are idiots. It won't get you anywhere. Okay, keep moving forward in life. Keep doing what you're meant to do. You're doing great. You're looking great. You're feeling great. And you will continue to do great. Leave everybody in the past who does not serve you or your highest good. These people, they don't care about you. They wish death on you. And it's just not healthy. You're too beautiful of an individual. You're chosen already. You don't need other people to choose you. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to chase after anything. Regardless what's meant for you, it will be for you. Things work out for you. Stop putting people in your business. Keep things to yourself. Okay? And move forward. People, all they want to do is start problems and arguments with you. And you don't have time for that. But don't worry. They're already living their life of karma. It's been happening since you probably even created some type of foundation with them in the first place. But they made it even worse because they chose to attack you. They chose to cause you mental and emotional instability. So don't feel bad for these people. Let these people go through karma. That is what they are meant to go through. Once again, don't let somebody destiny swap with you. You're always sharing your blessings with everybody. All right? They don't want to see you win. People are actors. They're actors. You got to remember that. You're not an actor. So that's why you feel like, oh, these people wouldn't do me like that. Or, oh, they mean well. They just went through a lot in their childhood. No. Okay? You give way too many people too much grace, especially when they did shit that's just like so wild. Okay? Forgive, forget, but don't continue to let people play with you. People are literally dead ass playing with you in your face, and they try to make you feel bad. They literally around here being fake as hell, fake smiling, fake this, fake that, talking about you and everything. And you walking around here unbothered as a motherfucker, and that's making them upset. They don't like when you're unbothered. They don't like when you're not giving them attention. So keep doing just that. I told you, people are drama starters. Literally, they be in your business. They don't be speaking up on certain shit, but trust me, they seen, they realize. Let people think what they think. You don't have to explain nothing to nobody. People are idiots. Always starting something with you. Always want to be in your business. Okay? There's always many, many more messages to give. But that's pretty much what I'm seeing. Oh. If you guys do want to get on the list to get your own personal message, that will be so fun to do. I will be glad to give you a personal read. Alright, I have $10 questions and $50 readings. I'll also do donation based for those who cannot afford my prices, no problem. All right. Let's see. Let's get any last messages up out of here, and I'll go ahead and let you guys go. I couldn't really focus too much on the message because I'm literally, like you guys, in the midst of fire. You can't heal. Okay, so it was the perfect one to also bring about this message for you. Remember, you're never alone. Okay. And to just keep navigating your path, okay? Walk in the path full of here. A lot of you guys, once again, you're encouraged to move. Make sure you do it soon. All right? Any last messages here for the collective? Oh, thank you, thank you. I look forward to it. Okay, look, we got loss, help, and message of love. We got it's not me. Wow. I feel like some of you guys are needing to surrender to something. It's not me. Message of freedom. Child, these messages be deep. Okay, confirm loss. There could have been some type of sadness, pain, some type of loss. But then I'm seeing help. Maybe this was like a blessing in disguise. Although it was painful, it possibly helped you become a healer, or it possibly helped you in some type of way, or allowed you to be able to help other people. Love is constantly coming out. And then remember, I was picking up on that other person's energy where maybe they are yearning for you, needing your help in some type of way. I feel like something soon is going to come about. Something is going to happen soon. You're going through a hard time. Yeah, I'm so sorry to hear that. Don't worry. A lot of times, it's a mind thing. If we keep ourselves there, what you feed, it grows, right? So just try not to think negative about anything. All you need is faith of a mustard seed, okay? And a lot of times, action, right? I know a lot of the collective has been encouraged to leave a long time ago. And I feel like a lot of things that you are experiencing, you're not late. You're not far behind. You're right where you need to be. And I feel like you're entering this period of time to where you just continue to get hurt and hurt and hurt to the point to where your heart builds this type of protective force around it. Because apparently you don't know how. No shade. I'm just saying. You put yourself through stuff, okay? But I feel like when this started happening, it's kind of made you be in this head over heart type of space. And of course, that helped you not be able to constantly give and give and give. Because at this point, you really just don't have anything to give. I mean, you've been ripped and teared and snatched on dry, honey. You don't have nothing to give. Okay? So I feel like coming into this point of yourself, of course, you always have a lot to give, right? It's just metaphorically. And energetically, it will seem like you show up with a frown on your face. You show up without being as loving as you used to be. It doesn't mean you're not as loving as you used to be. It's just your heart chakra has been hindered, or you're protecting your heart, or your heart is protecting itself, or whatever the case may be. I just feel like it's stages to things, it's levels to things, and there's a process. I feel like you're still processing some type of loss, okay? At this moment in time, maybe you do need help. Maybe emotionally, maybe mentally. Maybe a lot of times it's something that you can even give yourself. It doesn't have to be something that you rely on from another individual. You are the source. And a lot of times you guys are connected with source. If you believe in a higher power and God and everything like that, literally, I'm telling you, give all your worries, your pain to your angels for healing. I'm telling you. Just as simple as you say something, write something down, manifest. It can literally come to fruition. Some of you guys, protection rituals or crystals or whatever the case may be could really help go a long way. But there's some regrets, either from another person or from you. I feel like that's why you keep on getting messages. Like, I'm seeing message to pass on. Maybe there was something that was supposed to be passed on to you to help you leave a situation, or to help you see, to help you come across something. It's just something that's significant. We got karma and anger. Yeah, see, karma has no favorites, and even karma itself is mad, okay? I'm telling you, these people, they about to be, I'm telling you, no draws, no nothing. Bare, naked, built to ass, I'm telling you. So they better get ready for this. They better get ready. Physical pain. Fears, reproach. Nip them fears in the bud, honey. Alright, you guys. That's pretty much what I'm seeing. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for joining in. If you want to get on the list, please let me know. If I end the live by the time you decide to, please send me a DM so I can get started on your personal. Bye.